Welcome friends, it's day 12 of our 12 days countdown. We're so excited. It's actually, day 10 of our 12 days countdown. I'm getting all confused here with my notes. I'm Jana, I'm with the Grace Company here in the sales department. I'm so excited to have you here. I wanna hear where everybody is coming in from. I'm originally from Arizona. I don't know if you knew that. I was born in Utah, moved to Arizona to grow up, and now I'm back again, so I'm enjoying all the snow. So welcome from Chile, East Texas, Greta. So happy to have you. Mary from Michigan. Ooh, the thumb, I love that. My brother's in the mitten part of Michigan. Let's see who else is here today. Janine from North Carolina. Welcome, Janine, so glad to have you here. Looks like Donna from Kentucky. Welcome, Donna, so glad. Are you getting snow too, like the rest of the Midwest is? Barbara from Vermont, welcome. Marsha, oh, raining in Tennessee. Well, we're getting snow right now, so anybody that wants to come skiing up in our slopes, please come visit Utah because we've got lots of great dry powder right now. Kathleen from Idaho, welcome. Rebecca from Kershaw, South Carolina, welcome. We're so glad to have you. Lisa from Arkansas, wow, just got everybody all over the place. Tom from Ontario, Canada. Be careful about that. One time my brother was flying to Ontario, California, and he fell asleep, and when he woke up they said, we're here in Ontario, and he got confused and thought he was in Canada. So make sure you're flying to the right place. Laura from Florida, welcome. Carol Ann from Missouri, welcome. We're so glad to have you here. Let's see if there's anybody else coming. Oh, Becky from Dallas, Oregon. Sunny blue skies, temps in the high 30s. That's a beautiful day in Oregon, definitely. Angela, welcome from Colorado. And Marianne from Idaho, great. I'm so glad everybody is joining us. And Lynn from Wisconsin, wow, we have so many wonderful watchers. Thank you for joining us. Please continue to put in the comments where you're coming from. Melissa, all the way from Australia, welcome. It's so early there for you, I think, or super late. I'm not sure which one. Corinne from California, thank you so much for checking in. And Nancy from Gold Beach, Oregon. That sounds beautiful, just that name. I want to go there. Cheryl from Indiana, welcome Cheryl. So welcome everybody. I'm so glad you're here with me today talking about our fantastic promotions, all the different things we've got going on in the 12 days countdown. While we're giving a little bit of things that we're going to go through today, I want you to think about some special traditions you have for the holidays. So I'm going to share mine after I go through what we're going to talk about today. And so I'd love to hear from you any special traditions you have. So first off, we're going to talk about our home-based quilter. We're going to tell a story about that. And then we're going to go over our promotions on some of our machines. We're going to watch a wonderful video from, let me see here, April's story about a 10-minute table runner, how to do that. So that's going to be great. We're going to talk about our giveaways. I know so many people are excited today about our giveaway. We're going to do Lightbars, a 10-foot light bar. And then we're going to talk about our coupon code for our deal of the day. So that's going to be fantastic coming up. But first, special traditions. So a long time ago when I was very, very young, my mother was getting ready for Christmas and she decided that she didn't want to do a dinner on Christmas Eve and on Christmas Day. So she thought, well, I'm always getting ready for Christmas Eve, finishing projects, wrapping presents, getting everything ready for the next day, and then the big meal on Christmas Day. She decided that she wanted to have us as kids. So I have 5 brothers, and so the 6 of us were gonna do the meal on Christmas Eve. And so she thought, well, we'll divide it up, right? Entree, soup, bread, dessert, drink, everything like that. She would put it in a bowl, we'd all pick our little course and then decide to do that. However, it kind of backfired on her because we were just so excited to be in charge that we would do these elaborate things that she of course would then have to help us out. And so it became even a bigger meal than what was Christmas Day, but it's been such a fun tradition that we've had all my nieces and nephews and family do it now for Christmas as well, and we always get together. So I'd love to hear what traditions you guys have for the holidays. Do you get together? Do you sing carols? All those kinds of wonderful things. So let's see what you've put in the comments to see what's happening. So Janelle says Christmas Eve appetizers. I love that. I think that's what my mom was going for. A little less work, but you know, still fantastic. Rebecca says, I have family at my house on Christmas Eve, then on Christmas Day we go visit grandkids. Aw, that sounds fantastic. I love that they're close enough to visit. Christmas Eve dinner at a Chinese restaurant. Someone from our Grace company is giving that one, so that's fantastic. I have a friend that always eats pizza on Christmas Eve. When she was growing up, she lived in Arkansas and there was a tornado one night and her dad picked up pizza so they could eat it in the closet, and now they have pizza every night on Christmas Eve, but they don't eat in the closet, so. Amy says, we also do Christmas Eve appetizers. That sounds like a fun thing. And prime rib and everyone comes. Janet, that sounds fantastic. Prime rib sounds amazing. Amy also says, Christmas morning breakfast with the whole family. I was recently talking to a friend, she's from Mexico, and she was talking about what they do on Christmas Eve and how they stay up till midnight and then open up all the presents then. And she was saying that when she first got married to her husband, he woke her up at 6 o'clock and said, okay, even though we've been up at 2, we're now going to my parents' house for breakfast. So she's like, I got used to no sleep when we're doing those kinds of things. So Connie says, brisket is their holiday tradition. I love that. And Greta says, when I was young, we would have Christmas at my aunt's house and we had different soups. Oh, that's a great idea. I like that one. Okay, so continue. Oh, Amy also says Christmas morning breakfast with the whole family. I love that. So continue to put those in. We'd love to have you continue to share those. Everybody can see them and maybe sneak a little bit of your tradition and start it for their family. So next is our home-based quilter. This is our community of home-based quilters. That's who we are, right? We are based at home. We quilt at home. These are the people who we are familiar with. And so we have asked you to go onto our website, graceframe.com, and then you go to the home-based quilter section to share a story. If your story is shared on air, like I'm about to share here, then you get to pick one of our HBQ shirts, and I'll show those later. But first I want to talk about Pam from Iowa, and her story is labeled, Life Gets in the Way. She says, quilting is important to me because I enjoy the thrill and satisfaction. That's so true. I fell in love with quilting when projects became a beautiful reality. Mom likely taught me to sew. She also was a quilt maker. But it took me a few years to appreciate and participate. Dad's father and grandfather were tailors. I have a quilt made by my grandfather using squares of suited woolens. That's so cool. Mom made quilts, Nana made Mom's clothes, and her mom, my great-grandmother, made quilts. I have one quilt and many scraps from her collection. How wonderful. I was in 4-H and sewed items. I made many of my daughter's childhood clothes. Unfortunately, we didn't have digital cameras, so I only have a few photos of early projects. I was the editor for the American Online Quilt Group's 9-patch news for many years. I participated in fabric and block exchanges and hosted the Block of the Month website. Oh, that's so cool. A friend allowed me to use her Millennium quilt machine from 2002 to 2005, allowing me to quilt several of my quilts, including a bow tie quilt I made with blocks my mom made, which I gifted to my brother. I think you can see it right there on the screen. I participated in a round robin quilt with an online mystery quilt group. I also created a t-shirt quilt for my daughter. Soon after this period, my quilting journey, my husband retired and we moved to Florida to winter there while I worked at my daughter's business before getting sidetracked by personal medical things. Quilting took a back seat. Sometimes life gets in the way. Last year, my husband underwent a knee replacement surgery, chemo treatment for cancer, and is still tube feeding. I purchased the Quilter 15 with a stylus and rear handles. I have it set up, but I still need to plug it in. When life throws you a curveball, you do the best you can. Well, Pam, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. We're so happy that you've got the Quilter 15, and I believe in you that you can plug it in and get going. We are here as your home-based quilters, a society. We're here to help you. If you have any questions, reach out to us. We can help you and you can get going so you can quilt again, even though life has gotten in the way. So again, if we share your story online, we are gonna give you a free t-shirt. So we have 2 different colors. We have the cream color and then the blue color. So you can get either one. So if your story is shared online, we will reach out to you and we will get you your size and your choice of shirt. So we're so excited for you, Pam. We'll get that emailed out to you so we can get the right color for you. Okay, so just a reminder about how to share your story. If you go to our website again, graceframe.com, go to the HPQ section, share your story, and then again, as we share your story on any of our live events, we'll get you that free shirt that we're sharing with you. So today, one of our spotlights that we're doing is a short workshop with April's story. She's doing our 10-minute table runner. And we're gonna watch that video and then we'll come back. I'll talk about some specials, we'll talk about the giveaway, and then we'll talk about our coupon code.
Hi everybody, it is April and I am in my craft room. And today we are going to make a table runner in 10 minutes. This table runner consists of 2 pieces of fabric. One is 9 inches by width of fabric and one is 18 inches by width of fabric. And you'll also need some stabilizer. I'm going to be using my True Cut rotary cutter from the Grace Frame Company today, my True Cut ruler, and some finesse thread in the color Candy Apple. Let's get started. Here I have the 2 pieces of fabric that I'm going to be using to make my 10-minute table runner. It just so happens that I have a piece of fabric that I cut at 12.5 inches by width of fabric. So I am going to use this to create the inside of my table runner in order to get my 9-inch piece. Now I will do the same thing, only I need an 18-inch piece. Now I can measure my 18 inches. I have this piece of stabilizer and I need to attach it to my 9-inch strip of my table runner. I am going to be using my 505 spray. I'm just going to lightly spray and then lay my batting down and press, and then do the same to the other side. Then I'm going to put this piece with the right side to the right side of the poinsettia fabric, and I'm going to sew a 1/4 inch seam along this edge. Here you can see I sewed a 1/4 inch seam all along the edge of the 9-inch piece placed on top of the 18-inch by width of fabric piece. Now what we're going to do is going to seem maybe a little odd, but I'm going to fold over the 18-inch piece to the edge of the 9-inch piece. I'm going to sew a 1/4 inch seam along this edge, and right sides are together. So now we have our table runner with our tube. So we are going to turn it right side out. And then we need to press both sides evenly to the right and left of our green. Now what we are going to do is we are going to fold it in half with the backing touching itself. And I'm going to sew a 1/4 inch seam of each of the ends. We are going to snip this back corner. You don't want to cut the seam, but you just want to get rid of some of the excess fabric here. We need to do that on both sides. Now, this is like a magic trick. You are going to turn this inside out. So that pretty fabric that you thought you weren't going to see because it was on the back is now also on the front. Then what we want to do is we want to top stitch so that we can put this piece down. And I've got a little bit of thread showing. And what I can do is I can open my seams when I put this down so that this goes down flat. And you can pin it down so that you can make sure when you actually tack it down with stitching, it's exactly where you want it to be. So in 10 minutes, you can make this table runner. And actually you could use it on either side. This table runner consists of 2 pieces of fabric and 4 seams. Have a great day, eat some chocolate, and be kind to everybody. Until next time, bye.
Thank you so much, April. That was fantastic. I really loved the fabric she chose. Didn't you guys think that was so fun, those poinsettia and the green? I am definitely gonna have to check out that again and make one for myself. So we want to talk a little bit about some of the fantastic promotions we've got going on right now. We're going to talk a little bit about some of our machines, our unique machines. So we've got the 19X and 19X Elite series. As you can see there on the screen, the 19X is on special for $64.99, which is amazing, right? You can see that it's normally $72.99.95, so almost $1,000 off. It's so fantastic. Then the 19X Elite, $76.99, normally $84.99.95. Again, you've got that fantastic large 7.5-inch screen, 19 inches of throat space. Both of them have the edge warning. It's wonderful, and they can all fit on most of the frames that we have and all of our current frames. That's the Cutie, Q-Zone Hoop, Q-Zone Queen, and Continuum. And finally, our big, fantastic 21X Elite, the big mama of the group of the unique machines, on sale for $1,000 off, $84.99. The 7.5-inch screen, it fits on the Continuum frame. Now, all of these machines come with a free frame for the month of December. The 19X and X Elite come with Cutie, Q-Zone Hoop, or Q-Zone Queen. And the 21X Elite comes with the Continuum. So you can upgrade to the Continuum with the 19X series for just $789 more. So whichever is going to be fitting better in your house, your best system, whatever works best for all the different machines and frames that you're needing to get, we've got it available. So go to our website, graceframe.com, call us at 800-264-0644. We can help you find out what would work best for you, either your budget or space, whatever you're needing, we can help you take care of that. So check it out, it's so fantastic. So finally, for our giveaways, we have 3 10-foot light bars we've given away for our pre-registrations. Now the 10-foot light bars can go up to 10 feet. It can also be 5 feet or 8 feet, whatever your size is. So this is fantastic. So without further ado, our giveaway people are, drumroll, Melinda Lewis, Laura Stevenson, and Marilyn Kemmerer. Congratulations, we'll be contacting you how to and where to send your 10-foot light bars. We're so excited for you. Again, thank you so much for pre-registering. All our winners are chosen for those who have pre-registered on the site. And because if you weren't one of those 3 winners, we still want to have an awesome deal for you to get your own 10-foot light bar. So we have a fantastic code for 30% off the Luminess light bar. That is the 10-foot, the 5-foot, or the 2-foot extension. It goes for all of them. 30% off. The code is 12CD1030% OFF. So 12CD10, 30% off. Check it out. If you've been thinking about a Luminess light bar, and I tell you, they are my favorite. I always talk about them. It's my favorite extra little item other than the machines and frames. So 30% all all the Luminess things, 10, 5, and that 2-foot extension if you've been thinking about it. So, giveaways. Tomorrow, we're gonna have Cody's gonna be on. He's gonna do a date. He's gonna do 2 cutie frames giveaway. So stick around for that. We're also gonna have a code for tomorrow, our giveaways. We're so thankful that you guys have joined us for our 12 days countdown, and we'll see you tomorrow. No worries.